Any second now. We should be getting reveals like literally any second now. Dual regions are confirmed. Yeah. I think we saw them in the trailer. We saw like a little thing. Behold! The savior of Runeterra has returned. The almighty Ronvi has once again graced us, the unworthy, with his divine presence. Fear not, mortals, for while Ronvi is mighty, our deity is also just, and only levies out judgment to those undeserving of LP. Now bear witness to the Great One's arrival, and grant him the bits and subscriptions that so thoroughly belong to him alone. Therefore Ronvi may be so inclined to bestow blessings upon our meager congregation. For now we pray. Come on, boys. Damn. Also, hi Silas. Yo, that's a pretty good pasta, Silas. I've never been worshipped before. That was exciting. That was very exciting. All right. Shall we be checking for updates? Ooh. Wait, didn't we see this already? Wasn't this the same thing we saw? No, this is new. All right. Found it. Alright, we found it. Just play the video.
Yordles say that all roads lead to Bandle City. It's not just our home, it's who we are.
Cute. I like the art style.
Especially us Bandle Scouts, who pledge to faithfully uphold the Scout Code and serve Yordle kind, no matter how impossible the mission.
Ziggs?
We're all taught to tie knots and build traps. But the most important things? I had to leave home to learn those.
Oh, Caitlin! Also, isn't that Midden Stock henchman?
The outside world is dangerous. Strange, even.
Whoa!
But strangers can surprise you. Give them a chance, and they might even lead you somewhere incredible.
Nice. Beyond the Bandlewood, August 25th. Sounds good. That was very cool, but there were no new cards in it, so I'm a little disappointed. That's okay, though. Alright, did you guys see the, Oh my god, I just realized Kate is probably in this set because she has Yordle traps? Yes. I was thinking the same thing. I've been thinking that for a while, is that we're probably getting Caitlyn in Piltover just because she has Yordle Snap Traps. Yordle Snap Trap is going to be a card. Yordle Snap Trap is going to be a card. I don't know if Caitlyn's just gonna make it or if it's gonna be a separate card, but it's gonna be in the game. Yo, Xerath. Yeah, did you guys see the book he was flipping through? We saw Senna, who we know is coming. We saw Scion, who we had no idea was coming, and then we saw Xerath in the little book that he was flipping through. So that's interesting. Xerath confirmed. Let's go. I think there are some stuff on Mobilytics. All right, I gotta go to Mobilytics to find new cards. All right, we're going hunting. We're going hunting for new cards. Let's find them. Let's find the new cards. New cards. Beyond the Bandlewood. These aren't new cards. Wait a minute. These are not new cards. These are not new cards at all. Beyond the Bandlewood. Reveal season is back. Every day until its launch, we are unveiling cards from the Nintendo set Beyond the Bandlewood. They're gonna have 2 regions. So these are the cards that are revealed to be having dual regions. Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger. Is Heimerdinger gonna be part Bandle? Or maybe he's just gonna get the Yordle tag. We know that Yordles are getting a Yordle tag. Maybe Heimerdinger's just gonna get like the Yordle keyword. People are saying I saw people talking on Reddit like maybe we're gonna get new traps. You know, like how Poison Puffcap is a trap that Teemo makes, and it's like the only trap right now in the game. People are suspecting that maybe Bandle will bring new traps. We saw in the trailer yesterday, we saw a landmark with Spell Shield from Bandle that seems to have an alternate win condition, right? It seems to be like Star Spraying. There's some sort of landmark that says, you know, once you do XYZ, win the game. So that's coming as well. I can't wait to see the art of a Yordle trap snapping a Yordle in half. I don't think they're gonna go that dark. Somehow I suspect they're not gonna get that dark with it. That landmark they were playing is gonna have a round start, have 5 Yordles on board, win the game. Nuh-uh. We should watch that trailer. We should watch this trailer for everyone who hasn't seen it yet. Hold on. Let's do that. So we see a few things during this trailer. Mostly nothing new. Tell the people what you've seen today.
Nothing like the great outdoors.
What the f is that?
All right, here we are. First of all, oh, that's a gorgeous Bandle board. First of all, this looks to be the Bandle City specific like new board, right? Ooh, looks nice. But we also see that Fizz has a new art. Or they're reusing an old art for this trailer, or like somehow an old like unused art made it into the trailer. But this is Fizz. We've got a landmark over here with Spell Shield. And on this board, we have Heimerdinger and Fizz and Lulu, which are all different regions, right? Heimerdinger is Piltover, Fizz is Bilgewater, and Lulu is Ionia. And I presume this is some new Bandle card, and this is a Shadow Isles card. What the hell are the regions in this deck right now? What the... What the hell? Is this a 4-region deck? Probably not. It's probably just Shadow Isles Bandle. And then Lulu, Fizz, and Heimerdinger are all Bandle cards. The new tweet explains it. Oh. Okay, there's a new tweet. I was just looking at the Twitter. But yeah, and this is the landmark. Landmark probably similar to Howling Abyss. No, it looks like it ends the game. Based on that little animation. That animation that we just watched came from the landmark. So based on that, it looks like it probably ends the game. What if the landmark gives random yordles? Oh, and then also has that end the game thing. Check out. All right, your portal to the enchanting world of Bandle City is waiting to be discovered. Check out the trailer and a sneak peek of what's to come on August 25th with new multi-region cards. Where's the sneak peek? Where's sneak peek, Riot? Oh, we got one. All right. Here it is. Here is the landmark in question. Okay. All right. It's here. We see it. It exists. Okay. The Bandle Tree. 5 mana. Bandlewood. All right. Bandlewood is a green region, by the way. Bandlewood is now a green region confirmed. Round start. Create a follower from a new region in hand. Win the game if you've summoned units from 10 regions. Jesus. It does not have Spell Shield. It does not have Spell Shield, which means there's some card, probably a Bandle card, that gives things Spell Shield. Specifically landmarks. Are there really 10 regions? There are now. Bandle City is going to be the 10th region in the game. It says random follower. Yeah, it says random follower. Now, presumably this counts towards like say Teemo is going to be a Bandle Piltover card, which we assume he is. I would assume that's going to be the case. If Teemo is a Bandle / Piltover card, and you play him, it counts as 2 for Bandle Tree, right? If you play Teemo, you have played something from Bandle, and you have played also something from Piltover. So, in theory, if they give dual regions in all combinations, you could do this in 5 cards. You could get the Bandle Tree to win you the game by playing 5 cards, not including itself. Teemo is PNZ Bandle. It's literally in the tweet. I'm tearing my hair. It must not be this tweet. Oh! How did I not see this? Okay, we got more stuff. Oh god. What the hell? Teemo. Teemo got new art. Fizz got new art. Nexus Strike. 1 mana, 1/1. Bandle Piltover. Nexus Strike. Plant 5 poison, 5 cows. Okay, he's not any different. God. Okay, he's not any different. Neither is Fizz. Okay, so they haven't changed at all, except that they're now Bandle cards. Why'd they change the art? Why did they get their art changed? That's weird. I guess these guys didn't get new arts. I like Fizz's old art better. Yeah, me too. What the heck? I like both their old arts better, I think. Teemo level up art doesn't look at explosion. He never does. New level up animation for Teemo? Yo, maybe. Yo, maybe. Maybe we do get a new level up animation for Teemo. Seems likely. All right. I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm gonna have to go looking at Fizz's lore. I need to go look at the lore for Fizz, because I could have sworn he is not that associated with Bandle City, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay, but they're Text is unchanged. These cards are exactly the same as they were. The only difference is that they are now dual region. Now, we still haven't been told explicitly. That that this means they can be run in either Bandle or Piltover. Like for Heimerdinger, for example, he has both these regions on his card, which we could take to mean he can be run in any Piltover deck and can be run in any Bandle deck. Or we could take to mean that he can only be run in Piltover Bandle decks. Given the way that the Bandle tree is worded, I think we can pretty much 100% say that he can be run in any Piltover deck and any Bandle deck. I think we can pretty well say that. The blog page talks about how multi-region works. Oh my god, you guys got so many links for me. I kept looking, man. I kept refreshing for this. Now it shows up. All right. We saw that. Bandle City is a region all about the magic of multi-region cards, which can be one region or another. When building a deck with such cards, the only requirement is to have a single region card from either of the card's two regions. Here's a more detailed breakdown of how it works with a few examples. Your deck's regions are only determined by the single region cards in it. So if you start with a multi-region champion, you'll need to add another card of one of your champion's factions. Okay. If you start with Fizz, add Zap Sprayfin, you now have a Bilgewater deck. If your deck is mono Bilgewater, you can include Fizz. But even though you have Fizz in your deck, you could not include Lulu without first adding a single region Bandle City or Ionia card. Oh. Wait, that's really interesting. You two fighting? No fighting. Okay, so that's really interesting. So that means certain allegiance strategies actually don't make sense anymore. You have to actually, well, I mean, they still make sense mostly, but you have to add at least one card from your region. You can't like in the past, in like Bannerman decks, we would run like, 37 copies of, 37 Demacia cards and then like 3 of like a champion. You could add like 3, I saw Mogwai like add 3 Vladimir into a Demacia deck, for Allegiance stuff. But right now, if that card you want is dual region, you can't do that. You'll have to, you can add the dual region card, but then you also have to add 1 copy of some other card. That's interesting. So it's just Bandle City can be the 3rd region? No. Bandle can only be one of your 2 regions. But wait, does this explain a change to Allegiance? No. Allegiance isn't working any differently. But like, what it says right here, if your deck is mono Bilgewater, you can include Fizz. But even though you have Fizz in your deck, you could not add Lulu without first adding a single region Bandle City or Ionia card. Essentially what it's saying is that you can't add, if I have a mono Bilgewater deck, I cannot put Heimerdinger in my deck. I can't click on him. I can't put Teemo in the deck until I have either a Bandle City card or a Piltover card. Then you can add Teemo to your deck. You have to have one or the other. You can't just have like 37 Bilgewater cards and 3 Teemos. That's actually an illegal deck. You literally cannot do that. You have to put at least 1 Piltover card or at least 1 Bandle card in order to legally run Teemo. Which is new and different. That's an interesting rule. That means that It's like a soft lock dual regions with the splashing of the third region. I like that. It essentially means you can't keep your opponent guessing, right? You can't. If you're going up against someone and you see two champions, if you see Garen, why would you ever see this? If you see Garen Lulu, you know, and the top left says Demacia, Ionia, Bandle, it won't say that. It will never say that. The top left of your opponent's deck will never say Demacia, Ionia, Bandle. It'll either say Demacia, Bandle or Demacia, Ionia, and then you know, okay, this is a deck with Bandle cards, not a deck with Ionia cards. You know, it's the opponent can't trick you with like, oh, this is secretly a Bandle deck, not an Ionia deck. You know, like that's not gonna be a thing. You can't use dual region cards to hide what region you're running in your deck. That's essentially what this is all for. Garen Lulu. Okay, I'll write that down and make it better. Can you literally have like 4 regions in your deck as long as all the multi-region cards share 2 of your mono regions? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Look, you can run... We'll say... Well, so far all the cards revealed are part Bandle, so... As of right now, no. You can only have 3. Actually, no, that's not true. If you're running a Bandle deck, you can run Lulu and Teemo and Fizz. So you have Bandle and Ionia and Piltover and Bilgewater. Sort of. But your deck is still... Actually, if you did that, you could still... your deck could still technically be mono Bandle. If you do that, if you run a deck with Teemo and Fizz and Lulu, your deck could potentially still be mono Bandle, technically. You could run a technically mono Bandle deck. But you do have a Bilgewater card and an Ionia card and a Piltover card. Technically. Can I get a link to that post? Which post do you want? This one? I still hope we can use current art for Teemo Fizz as a skin in the future. That's weird. It's weird. It's weird that they gave new arts. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I guess I should wait until I see the whole thing. Like, I should wait till we see, like, the full art pictures. But it's weird that they would change that. That's so strange. And it's weird that they would change Teemo and Fizz and not change Lulu and Heimer. I guess Heimerdinger makes sense. You don't want to give every stupid turret a new art. That would take forever. To be honest, I do love the new level 2 art for Fizz. I mean, it looks alright. I guess they're just making him... If you look in the background, it looks like he's actually, like, in Bandle. They're probably making the art... Oh, that's probably why they changed it. They probably changed the art so that it looks like Teemo is, like, related to Bandle City more, and it looks like Fizz is related to Bandle City more. That's probably what it is. They want these to be Bandle cards, so they're changing the art to make them more Bandle. Alright, alright. That's fine, that's fair. Isn't Lulu pretty new compared to Teemo and Fizz? I mean, not that new. She came out in Targon with, like, the first set of Targon cards, I think. Not that long after Fizz. I think Fizz's new teeth and hair look weird. I think Teemo's dirty fur looks weird. I get that he's probably like put dirt all over himself so that he like has camouflage and stuff. That's like part of his thing. I don't know that I like it. I don't know that I like Teemo having dirt in his face. Whatever. Whatever, that's all subjective. Who cares? What if the art changes based on if you play them in a Bandle deck or the other region? I highly doubt that'll happen. I highly doubt that'll happen. But you never know. Alright. So what do we think about this card? What do we think about this card, the Bandle Tree? I guess it's probably too early to judge like how good it's gonna be. Because like we don't even know how many dual region cards there are. But it's cool. So basically this thing rewards you. This thing rewards you for maximum region diversity, right? This is the deck where you probably actually literally will run Teemo and Lulu and Fizz. Just so you can get the Bandle Tree off. Timelines will be good with Bandle Tree. Oh god, does that work? If you've summoned units from 10 regions. Does that work? Concurrent timelines. For this game, the first time you play a follower each round, pick one of 3 followers with the same cost to transform it into. Oh, that might work. That might work. That probably does work. Uh-oh. Transform isn't summon. Transform is not summon. However, play effects happen before summon effects. When you play concurrent timelines, if you transform the unit, or if you play something like, it's a good example. Let's say you played a 1-drop. Let's say you play a 1-drop, the Bloodthirsty Marauder, you know, the 3-1, something that does nothing. And you play, you know, after playing concurrent timelines, and then you and you transform it into. I had this in my mind, a 1-drop with a summon effect, and you transform it into Treasure Seeker. I think you get the thing. I think you get the Waking Sands in your hand. Because it transforms on play, and then it gets summoned. So presumably it'll work. If I play Shady Character with Timelines active, I transform it into Zap Sprayfin. I don't get the draw or a tune trigger. Because remember the Ledros OTK? That doesn't count. That's different. That's a play skill. That's a play skill, not a summon effect. That's different. What about House Spider? Yeah, if you play some random 2-drop and you transform it into House Spider, do you get the 1/1? Let's test it. Let's literally, we got some testing to do. Spider Axe came through already. He posted full art for Fizz. Ooh. Time to take this to #1 in Masters. Yo, literally perfect hand. What's that landmark that summons random champions not in your deck? I wonder if that's good for Bandle Tree. I kind of feel like it's too slow. Oh, Howling Abyss. Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't think you have time to play both Howling Abyss and Bandle Tree. Alright. So Fallen Feline has a when I'm summoned effect, but not a when I'm played effect. So when you play this with concurrent, it gives you the options. I'll pick, wow, these are terrible options. I'll pick Dragon Chow.
Just out of reach.
I did get the Hexite Crystal. The Hexite Crystal did go in my deck. Just as the normal Fallen Feline will also give me one. Okay. So it seems like maybe it won't. It seems like, by that logic, it seems like maybe it wouldn't count. Oh, here's a good option. Play. Start a free attack.
I don't change fate, but I can see it.
And it did not start a free attack. Okay. So it seems like maybe concurrent timelines actually will not work with Bandle Tree, because we're getting our summon effects, which would indicate that these units, like Fallen Feline was the unit summoned when I played Dragon Chow, right? Not Dragon Chow. So I summoned a Piltover card. I did not summon a Demacia card. Presumably.
Sound the alarm.
If we can change one of these cards into a card with a summon effect.
I pulled him from my head.
That could be interesting.
I've got your back.
Yeah. I don't care. Yeah, eat my fish. I don't care. Like, if I can turn this into a, well, allegiance doesn't matter, does it? When I'm summoned. Okay, so this Profiteer says when I'm summoned, create a lucky find in hand. Rune Reckoner does the same.
Guide us.
We did not get a lucky find. Yeah, we did not get a lucky find. Okay, so I think we can say it does not work with Bandle Tree. All right. Concurrent timelines should not work with Bandle Tree. That's gonna be my guess. That's gonna be my guess. Okay, cool. Good to know. So you do have to do it honestly. So in order to get Bandle Tree off, as far as we can tell so far, you do have to do it honestly. You can't go cheesing. You can't go cheesing it. It looks like. Rob, look at the full art for Teemo Fizz. I'd love to. Is there a tweet for this? Where do I go? All right. That's not Bandle. Although there is a Yordle up there. Maybe that is Bandle. Is this the Bandle City Ocean? Feels a bit busy. It feels a bit too busy to me. It's a little busy. It's all right. You know, now that I've seen the full art, I think I actually like it better. I like that you can see. What's his name? Longtooth. I like that you can see Longtooth in the level 1 art. I like that he's sneaking up on some Yordle. Longtooth is definitely about to crash into this rock, but you know, that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. That's the future. We don't need to worry about his trajectory. The point is we surprised this Yordle. Cool. Alright, that's not bad. I think this level 2 art is definitely an upgrade. I think the level 2 art is definitely an upgrade from the level 2 art that he already has. Alright, and then Teemo. Yeah. I like these better. Yeah, I like these better. These are much more Bandle. These are definitely much more Bandle flavored. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Cool. Oh, he's hanging out with his scouts. Oh, these are the other Bandle scouts. That's kind of adorable, actually. That's kind of adorable. Also, I hope this little guy gets his own card. Looks like he probably will. We saw this guy in the trailer as like the main character of the trailer, and we see him here in Teemo's art. That's probably gonna be his own card. These probably mostly will be. Look how big the eggplant guy is, though. He's huge. Holy shit! I didn't even notice. Tasty Feyfolk. Fantastic. Do you think Tasty Feyfolk's gonna be a dual region card? Kinda needs to be. It kinda needs to be, doesn't it? I didn't scroll all the way down when we looked at this earlier, but they said if you scroll all the way down through this Riot post, they say additionally some existing cards have been updated with 2 new subtypes added in beyond the Bandlewood: Yordle and Fey. So these are, and then they've got tables. So these are all the cards that are getting the Yordle tag, which should be like all the Yordles, right? This should be every Yordle that we have in the game so far, right? And that's it. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 19. There's only 19 Yordles in this game? I thought there were more. Bandle Zoo is going to be so hard to play around. Do you think so? Yo, my favorite card. I love the card Grizzled Range. I love me my Grizzled Range. But yeah, if there are any Yordles you guys can think of that don't appear in this list, let me know. But this should just be every Yordle card that we have so far. Cool. So they're all getting the Yordle tag, which will matter for some reason. Who knows how we can benefit from the Yordle tag, but there'll be some reason. And then Fey. Flower Child, obviously Tasty Feyfolk. Mumble Sprite, Swole Squirrel, Squirrel, and Pix are all Fey. Interesting. What is a sump worker? They're called Tyrians. They're a race. They're a race of creatures called Tyrians. They're not Yordles. Yeah, see, this flavor text will tell you all about it. But yeah, Yordles are a very specific thing. They're basically a fairy, right? They're a type of fae that live in Bandle City, which is like this alternate dimension, right? Bandle City exists in like this dimension sort of next to our own. The only way to get there is to portal into it. You can't you can't travel to Bandle. The only way to get there is to go through a portal. And Yordles come from there. So Yordles are something that come from literally another dimension. Right? So things like Tyrians don't. So Tyrians are not Yordles. Frickin' things in the ocean like Shell Shocker are not Yordles. Things from Targon like Zoe are not Yordles. Yordles are very specifically something from this alternate dimension, which I think is also where the Fae are from. Like all the Fae, like Tasty Feyfolk, like things that Lulu interact with, those are also from Bandle. From Bandle City, from this alternate dimension. Although for some reason, those ones are also tied to Ionia. Probably not a good reason. They're probably not tied to Ionia for a good lore reason, but they're tied to Ionia for some reason. Wait, Chip isn't a Yordle? No, Chip is not a Yordle. First Wave should be a Yordle? No, First Wave is just like Kindred. First Wave was created by Mask Mother. It's literally death. First Wave is like the 2 incarnations of death created by Mask Mother. It's not a Yordle. I don't think I've ever read this flavor text. They're gods. See, look, they're gods. They're gods of death. And if you have a Mask Mother on the board and you play first wave, he's like, did you create life? He like talks to Mask Mother. He's like, Mask Mother, did you create life on these isles? And she's like, no, little fish, I created you. So this thing was created by the Mask Mother. It's not like from this alternate dimension that Yordles are from. They're similar to Kindred, a duo of death. Yeah. But yeah, looks like we're getting 2 new keywords. We're getting Yordle, we're getting Fae, or not keywords. Sorry, tags. We're getting 2 new tags. Two new follower types or creature types. Yordle, Fae, which both presumably will have their own separate synergies, and like there'll be cards for each of them that say things like, give all Yordles +1/+1, all your Fae get lifesteal, you know, whatever. There'll be stuff to go along with both those keywords, or both those subtypes. And then we also know that we're getting new keywords, like completely new keywords like Spell Shield into Bandle. And we have no idea what those keywords are going to do. And judging, obviously we're getting more Yordles, right? These are all the Yordles that are already in the game, but presumably we're getting much more because we're going to Bandle. And I imagine we're getting a lot more Fae as well. So you could build like tribal Fae and tribal Yordles in this new set. Supposedly. And I guess that's everything. I guess it's everything we know so far. Cool. Very cool. I'm excited. Yo, I'm super excited. I was not terribly excited about the whole concept of dual region cards, but I also knew that no matter what Riot ended up doing, I would like it. And I think that's kind of proving to be true. This is looking very exciting. I'm very happy to see all this. I'm excited to have it get done. I'm very happy. I'm looking forward to seeing what they come out with next. What champions we get. Hyped for Vhagar. But yeah, I'm hyped. This is looking very cool. Good stuff.